fact, this obedient Peter Obi matter just dey sweet for everybody mouth. Person won't talk Peter Obi, his supporters obedient. Waiting. Have we not had people with supporters before now? Have we not seen these same people cannot even talk to Buhari and ask his supporters who are always going after those who are protesting? Anytime you see or hear people are protesting, before you know, pro Buhari, they will come and be fighting these people. But you will never hear this hypocrite calling Buhari to call his people to order, because they will come and they will tell you that they are pro Buhari. They will write it pro Buhari. Those ones, they go physical. We know how many times they dealt with this Adeyanju that is now talking, that is now behaving as if these Obi supporters who are online, that he says they are bullying him, that he has not seen this kind of a thing before. But he saw Buhari's supporters who came to pounce on him. They beat hell out of him before, at the end of the day, he was hospitalized. How many times have they attacked Omo Shiwore? I don't understand. Peter Obi supporters, waiting. Why are you people so... Why are you so jittery? Why are you fidgeting? What is the problem? This Ruben Abati again. This is the third time he's talking about Peter Obi in recent times. Ruben Abati of Arise News said that Peter Obi did well to visit Femi Kuti after he cried out that some of Peter Obi supporters are threatening him and also accusing him of calling them zombies. Abati said that Peter Obi should be careful of his supporters, especially now that the presidential campaign is coming closer. So anything now, everybody, you have to hold Peter Obi responsible. You guys are not serious. He said that Peter Obi will not continue visiting those who his supporters have insulted or threatened. I just believe that he just went to that area, not because he didn't see who to visit and now went to go and visit him. He said he was heard the news of Peter Obi supporters insulting many people because they don't also support Peter Obi. But he made it clear that everyone cannot support the same candidate you are supporting. I go see that. It is always like that. People want you to support their own. That is it. It's always like that. Even the so-called Bola Tinubu supporters, they want people to support them. And that is it. So, and if whatever they are telling you, if it resonates with you, people will support their candidates. Likewise, Council. Likewise, Atiku. So you think everybody just say, oh, go and vote for your district? That is the kind of work that happens in politics. You have to walk the walk. You have to convince as many. You have to tell people that your candidate is the best. And in the process of that, you'll be arguing back and forth. This is what is expected. So I don't know why these people are taking it all out of proportion. I don't understand. If you cannot tell other people that your candidate is the best, that means you don't know what you are saying. You don't even believe in your candidate. You must convince people, whichever way. People will have to stand. You can't just... You have to work hard for it. So I don't know why it has not become anything now. Because this is just a propaganda. They are just they want to try to box these Obi supporters. And the reason why all of them are G3 is because the popularity of this one, the acceptance. Let's even leave popularity, the acceptance. And that is why a lot of them have not seen this kind of a thing. And that's why somebody said, oh, he needs 50 billion naira to do this. Says who? This is something else. He said that the love some supporters have for Peter Obi might make them violent to anyone who doesn't support Peter Obi. It's a lie. No, they talk all those kind of things. And it is very wrong. He said that Peter Obi had told his supporters to allow him to talk to anyone insulting him, but they keep insulting people. What of this real candidate, the presidential candidate that insulted people? How many times did you mention Tinubu to even caution himself? How many times? Even this so-called Omasheye, how many times did you come out to tell Tinubu to warn him? Hypocrites. That's just the way I see it. But there's nothing you can do about it. And there's even Obi himself. There is nothing he can do about it. There is nothing he can do about it. He advised Peter Obi to watch his back and be mindful of the kind of supporters. I don't understand. These guys are just going back and forth. How do you know the kind of supporter you want? Anybody can support you. That's their own cup of tea. Many of them have threatened people's lives. If it continues like this, his supporters might become a violent group of people, especially during the presidential campaign, since it is not possible for Peter Obi to visit all those people his supporters have insulted to apologize to them. then he should be careful of his supporters. Ruben Abati advised Peter Obi. When the so-called other supporters, when so the Obi people, they will just, the supporters, they will just sit down and they will just be raining insults. So you don't know, because I know that you had somebody on your TV show, and the person said the Obi supporters were always, they were attacked first. They try to bully them. If they bully them, they have to retaliate. But the supporters of all those other candidates, they want to throw tantrum at you, then expect you to keep quiet. That is exactly what they are doing, and they are not getting it. And that is why they are not turning it around. Oh, they are the ones of abusing people, abusing whatever. All this ones, they will not work. It won't work. All of you, you get tired. You guys are not talking about online president, social media supporters again. So they might be violent in the physical. Like seriously, how many times did you want Buhari? Some people heard protests in the US. We saw Buhari supporters. They still went there too. They were trying to fight. So what are you talking about? Did you say it? Did you want Buhari? You didn't want Buhari now. Did you want Tinubu himself when he was even insulting? Peter Obi has not even insulted, though. It is supporters, guys are accusing them of insulting. But a presidential candidate insulted the another presidential candidate and their supporters. He didn't go too far. He didn't warn him. How many times are even Tinubu that is going consultation? He should come out and should come out for interview. Well, the people threatening are not to be supporters. They are people hired by Tinubu. They are always online with Igbo names and Yoruba names, claiming they are obedient. Watch them. No post of any good thing from Obi. They only attack anyone, so they will say obedience are harsh. Obedience engage in constructive arguments. Abati, hey, we know you are PDP man. Obedience always tries to checkmate anyone attacking Obi Dati and that movement for better Nigeria. On the other hand, the opponents of better Nigeria attack everybody so as to paint the obedience in bad lights. Yes. Okay. Abati should investigate things before coming online to vomit rubbish. Okay. Well, God bless you. Please don't even join Obi's movements of destruction. If they gain power, Igbos will execute other Nigerians on the streets for criticizing Obi's government. Okay. When Tinubu or Buhari supporters were beating everybody, did you people say anything? Did you want, now get myself, fear no less when I even call Buhari say make you warn people? One thing you must know, politics involves every method you can use to win. Please be obedient. Okay, that's it. You just have to convince people. During good Lord regime, you people use every method to destabilize his political ambition. So keep quiet. I don't even understand why some people are always are allowed to call Obi and his supporters IPOP. When the person is replied with his comment, they will term their offensive. They will term them offensive. Please guide our comments to anyone. I think Mr. Abati is biased against Peter Obi and has been showcasing traces of that in his contributions in his program. His advice is self-serving and insincere. How do you determine if someone is Obi supporters? Tinubu wish Obi supporters death, labor in vain to death. What did Abati do? Nothing. Tinubu attacked dog, journalist Omasheye, exactly just like I said, announced the obituary of Obi and his supporters. What did Abati do? Nothing. All he does is serving as the megaphone for Obi's opponents to run him down. We know all self-serving advisors and their modus operandi. Enough we talk now. What are we talking about?